Welcome everybody to the fall prevention exercises, the actual exercise component of this program. So I invite you to use this video during the week, anytime you have the opportunity to do a few stretches, to do a few movements. All of these exercises are based on movements that will build strength, flexibility, and balance to help in fall prevention. Let's begin. Make sure you have a nice straight back chair, very supportive, and a chair that allows your feet to reach flat on the floor. Excuse me. Some of our exercises will be done seated, others will be done standing, and there's always the opportunity to modify the standing poses so that they can be done in a seated position. So let's begin. Finding a comfortable way to sit. And let's just center for a minute before we begin to move by focusing on our breath. Just allowing yourself to place your hands on your belly, to feel the belly expand and contract as you breathe in. Let's take 10 conscious breaths here. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. And knowing that during these exercises, you're doing something very worthwhile for yourself. Good, and then releasing your arms after that 10th breath, opening your arms nice and wide, drawing the elbows and the shoulders back. Let's breathe in and twist to the right. Breathe back to center and twist to the left. Back to center. And again, working with the breath. Breathing into center, exhaling to the other side. Let's do one more set of those. Exhaling to the right, bringing it back to center, to the left, and back to center. And lowering your arms down. So let's relax the shoulders just by circling. Nice, full, easy circles. Don't lose that breath. And then pause and go in the other direction. One more. Good. And then I'm just going to let my left ear and my left shoulder fall close together, giving a nice stretch in the neck. Breathe in, exhale to the other side. Breathe it back to center and over again. And you can even do some micro movements here. So you allow the head to rock forward and back, particularly good if there's some extra stiffness there. Back to center and over to the other side. Again, I'm just going to rock my head gently from front to back. Breathing in, let's do one more on each side, over to the left. Breathe it back to center and then drop it to the right. So let's float our arms up, touch the fingertips to the shoulders, and we're going to keep the elbows directly out from the shoulders as we do this. Try not to let them drop down. Take a breath in. As you exhale, round your spine, draw your elbows together in front. And then as you breathe in, draw the elbows back. You can look up. And exhale, elbows together. Inhale, open, so my whole spine is moving here. We're going to do a couple more of those. Breathing in, opening, exhaling and closing. And once more, open and close. Last time, and open, really, really wide. Good, and relax. So I'm going to turn my head to the right. I want to be very gentle with my neck. Take a breath in, and then just gently turn the head to the left. Breathe in, and exhale to the other side. So even though we're working with the upper body, make sure you keep your lower body grounded. Spine stays straight. And always, always, always staying connected with the breath. And let's do once more from side to side. Very gently with the neck. And back to center. So let's work the fingers a little bit. We're going to wiggle the fingers. Maybe shake them out. And then touch the tip of each finger to the thumb, going back and forth. So as much as possible, try to create a nice circle as you touch each finger to the thumb. And then spread your fingers wide and then curl the fingers into your palm. Inhale, open the fingers. Exhale, curl and round. Breathe in, open the fingers. Curl and round. And once more, open those fingers nice and wide. And exhale, curl them in. Good. And take a breath. So we're going to do some diagonal arm stretches now. So I'm going to start with my left arm, and I'm going to draw it across my chest and gently press on the upper arm. Try to keep your sit bones straight and relax. Stretch it across and relax and stretch it across. And remember, when you're practicing at home, you can do more or less of these as your body needs to. So let's draw the arm up and across and press and relax. And again, press and relax. Once more, press and relax. And now we're going to bring the arm diagonally and down and press and relax. Press and relax. And once more, press and relax. We'll go to the other side. Stretching across. Good, and relax. Stretch it across. And relax. And once more, stretch across. And relax. Going up diagonally, stretching, pressing, and relax. Remember, if there's any discomfort, please feel free to stop and rest. And if there's any pain, to stop completely. Good. And let's go to the bottom now. Stretch and relax. And stretch and relax. So I'm just stretching the arm, the upper body, and the lower body stays quiet. And relax. Good. So let's pay attention to our feet. Remember how critical the feet are for balance. So I'm just going to pick up my left foot and move my foot in a circle. So I'm circling at the ankle, trying to keep the rest of the leg quiet. Let's do a couple in the other direction. Good, and go to the other side, circle. It's like you're stirring up a pot. And some in the other direction. Good. And then we're just going to march. So you don't have to worry about picking the knees up too far. Just a little bit is fine. If you'd like, you can pump your arms, just like you're walking down the street. We'll do that for about 10 more seconds. And rest. Good. Now I'm going from walking to rowing our boat. And it looks like this, reaching forward with the arms and then pull it back. Breathe in, reach forward. Exhale, pull it back. And 3. So my spine is rounding a little bit as I reach forward. I'm coming into a little bit of a back bend as I pull the elbows back. Let's do one more. Good, and let that go. We're going to move into something called the chair push-up. And it's not essential that you stand completely up, but if that feels good to you, you can. So I'm going to place my hands on the side of the chair. If you have a chair with arms, this is also useful. So my feet are directly under my knees. I'm going to take a breath in and engage these core muscles. And as I exhale, I'm going to push into the chair and stand partway up and come down. Stand up, hold it just for a beat, and come down. So if you're practicing at home and you want to challenge yourself, you can actually come into chair pose, which is removing the hands from the chair and standing up. But again, just doing the chair push-ups are perfectly fine. So I'm going to slide my left foot out so the knee is almost straight, and then inhale and lift the foot. Hold it there for a beat, lower it down. And again, lifting the leg. Feel how that quadricep muscle is really working. Back and lift and down and back. And let's do one more. Slide the foot forward, inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. As you get stronger, go to the other side. You may feel that you want to do more of these, more repetitions. It's perfectly fine. Good. And 3. And 4. Staying with your breath. Don't lose that breath. Last one. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Good. So now I'm going to focus on raising my knees. And I'm not going to use my hands to help me. But if you do need to, you can always hold on below the thigh. That works really well too. So we'll start with the right leg. Lift the knee up. And bring it down. And 2. So making sure you're keeping the rest of your body nice and straight, the spine engaged. And 4. And 5. And let it go. We'll go to the other side. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Try not to lean back in your chair. And 3. And 4. And 5. Good. And just take a couple of breaths. And let's come up to standing. So for the standing work, you can either stand by the side of your chair, which is fine, or you can stand at the back of your chair, whichever gives you the most support. I'm going to stand at the side just so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to be coming up on our toes. So let's inhale and lift the heels, and exhale, drop them down. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. You can even pause for a little bit if you'd like. Just feel those calf muscles working. Good. And take a breath. So let's go for another walk. This time we'll be standing. And again, you can hold on to the chair or you can release the chair. We're just going to march. If you have some nice music to put on, you can do that. If you'd like to add your arms, by all means, be my guest. So let's just march for about another 10 seconds. Making sure I'm breathing. Feels so good. And stop. And just always checking in with how you're feeling. Good. We're going to step from side to side. With these poses, it's important to keep your eyes focused on the horizon. Try not to look down at your feet. Again, if you need to hold on to the chair for some support, please feel free to do so. We're just going to step from side to side. So the left foot steps out and the right foot joins it. The right foot steps and in. Keeping your knees soft, feeling the whole surface of your foot as you step from side to side. You want to feel that connection with the earth. Let's do a couple more here. We're going to get a little bit fancy in a minute. And bring it back to center. Good. And take a breath. So now we're going to do something called the box step, which is good for balance and it's great for coordination. So it looks like this. I'm going to step out with the left foot and bring the right foot towards it. Step back with the left foot, right foot towards it. Out to the side with the right, step forward with the right. You got that? Here we go. Step, feet together, step back, feet together, step to the side, feet together, forward, feet together. Do a couple more. This is really fun. You didn't know you could dance. Last one, stepping back, feet together, stepping to the side, feet together, eyes on the horizon, and feet together, and pause. The next movement is called hip extensions. So again, you can hold on to your chair or not as your body allows. I'm going to slide the foot back, keeping the toe on the floor until I feel a good stretch right in the front of the leg. And bring it back. Slide it back. And bring it forward. Slide it back. And bring it forward. Couple more here. And bring it back. Take a break and go to the other side. Slide the right foot back, bring it forward. Keeping the supporting leg nice and soft. You want to have a little micro bend in that supporting knee. Two more. Good. And now just soften your knees and soften your hips and just begin to circle. This also works seated. If you have some nice Hawaiian music in the background, that's always helpful. You can pretend you're doing the hula. Let's do one more in this direction. And then in the other direction. Nice, easy circles. Good. And then bring that back to center. So the final stretch is called the heel cord stretch. I'm going to turn my chair sideways so you can see the position. So I'm going to take a comfortable step back with one leg. So I'm not leaning towards the chair. I'm keeping my upper body nice and straight. And I'm going to create a little bend in that forward knee. Press back through the heel of the back leg so you feel the stretch all the way up to the base of the buttocks. Make sure you're breathing. So you're holding the stretch, but you're definitely not holding your breath. Great, and let's come to the other side, stepping back. Creating that little bend in the forward knee, pressing back through the heel, standing up straight. You can release one hand if you like, eyes on the horizon. Wonderful. Come back to center. Take your seat. And I think you deserve a great big hug for doing that. So open your arms wide. Wrap your left arm around your right. Give yourself a squeeze. Other direction, squeeze. Great. And come to rest. You've done some really good work. And you'll be amazed at how these simple movements help to make you stronger, more flexible, and have better balance.